Hi everyone, I'm Joelle St. Germain.
And I'm Robin Rose.
And in preparing for our retreat to Lourdes, the Rise Goddess Retreat, we've been getting a lot of messages from the different goddesses involved in the retreat and decided we'd share some of them with you. And so this is going to be a series of videos since there are a number of messages, and we'll probably even give more than what we think we're going to give right now. So the first one that we're going to give is from Lady Portia. And one of the things that Lady Portia was talking about is the fact that freedom is in the mind. In order to have freedom outside of ourselves, first we have to have it within. And the image she kept showing me was from the Osho deck of playing cards. And that, I don't know if you've seen this card before, but it's a bird cage, and there's a bird inside, and the cage door is open, but the bird doesn't realize and doesn't leave the cage at all. And she said that's a lot like our own minds, that our own fears and lacks are creating our own cages, and that even our judgments are creating walls that are keeping us from being free. So how does that start? How do we become free? We don't have to get rid of everything all at once. It's a step-by-step process. And the thing that she was saying first is to really think about what's going on in your life, what little things that you can change to start with so that you can get the ball rolling. And the one that came to mind right away that she was showing me was if you're driving on the highway or just on the road and someone is trying to merge into your lane, that if you're nice enough to allow them to do it, which we all should do, definitely should do that, once they merge in, don't expect a thank you. And if you are expecting a thank you, why are you expecting that thank you? And the way I look at it is if a person is driving and maybe they are not a driver who feels really comfortable driving with one hand, you don't want them to take their hand off the wheel to give you a wave because you may end up in an accident with them. Or maybe they said thank you to you, but you just can't hear it, so they're just acknowledging it. Or maybe they thank God that you were so nice to allow them to merge in easily and safely. There's so many things that for us to judge them as, oh, this person was wrong, they don't have morals, they should have been kinder, they should have thanked me, that's our stuff. So we need to look at that. So her thing about freedom is finding freedom within your own mind. What judgments you have, what beliefs you have, what fears you have, and start little bit by little bit looking at those and releasing those. And then as you do that, you're creating more freedom within, which will create more freedom without.
Yeah, I agree.
How about you? Who do you want to talk about?
My first message is actually from the goddess Venus, and what she was talking to me about was self-care. You know, that love and beauty that we have within ourselves, and the fact that we don't celebrate that. We have, a lot of us go into our meditations and so forth, and instead of looking at what's right about us, we look at what's wrong. But there are natural things that have been given to us that we've been blessed with from birth. For instance, to have God bless us with a heart. Well, what's that for? It's to love. So we have the love of God in our heart. Then we are blessed with a mind. So what is that? It is God's intelligence within us. And we have these bodies. So what is it? We are vehicles to be able to spread the word of God anywhere we want to go with it. And then we have just our basic spirit and our consciousness. Well, they're all of God. That's all God's love and wisdom and glory. And instead of going into our thoughts about ourselves negatively and saying, well, I don't really have anything to celebrate about myself, you do. You are naturally born with these gifts. And when you can start thanking yourself for those gifts, the other gifts begin to awaken and they begin to rise inside of you. And one of the things that Venus is saying too, is she's saying, when you're feeling this way, dance. Dance. Shake it loose. Bring it forth. Celebrate who you are. Put some scarves on, something, some jingle bells, something. But bring some joy to yourself. Shake it loose and just really enjoy that wisdom that presents itself from creating space for it. So that's Venus's message. And that's just one of the first messages that I'll be sharing and Joelle will be sharing from these goddesses, because they're just pouring in information and we know that we're supposed to share it. So here we are.
Definitely. And if you're interested in joining us, we only have room for 12 women, so it's an intimate gathering. But Lourdes is an amazing place to experience these goddesses. And it's October 7th through the 14th and coming up very soon. So click the link below in the messages here, and we'll definitely love to have you join us. Thank you guys so much. Many blessings. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.